Hello again everybody, I'm BrianTheBlue and welcome back to Current Calamities, where I take a break from the past and look forward to the future with the games of the present.
Super Mario Odyssey!
It's a Mario! Who else would you expect? And he's back once more to save Princess Peach from the evil king of the Koopas, Bowser, who's looking more like a pimp. And rightfully so, as his intentions are to not only take her, but force her to marry him, and create all the many kids Bow Wow has got. Now you know where you can place this game in the non-existent timeline.
Now before we go any further, I'm going to warn you guys now that there will be spoilers. If you don't care, just go on your merry way, but as this video goes up, the game is still relatively new. So if you want to avoid spoilers, go ahead and skip to the overall, which starts here. But if you're still watching this part of the video, spoiler warnings are afoot.
So as mentioned already, Bowser for the upteenth time has kidnapped Peach and left you out to dry, and your hat shredded. Now that must strike a nerve for Martio. He'll be willing to take a hat to the chest, but once you stomp his hat and shred it to pieces, oh, you've crossed the line. But hope is not lost as a friend emerges from somewhere and tells us the dilemma after we chase him down because we scared the ever-loving piss out of him. And it turns out he's got beef with Bowser as his sister was kidnapped by him as well. So after realizing we have a common goal, we decide to team up and rescue our friends. No, Cappy, I ain't pimpin' yet, because you know, pimpin' ain't easy. A little transformation later and now we have Cappy as our hat. Yay!
Oh.
The basic gist of each world or kingdom is that Bowser is stealing items from each kingdom to add to his wedding, and we gotta fight off his new hired henchmen, the Brutals, to get further. At least a bit further, for you gotta collect moons in order to move on to the next kingdom. That sounds a bit weird, and I'm getting ahead of myself, so let's backtrack some. The collectibles in this game are moons, and they can be found everywhere. Out in the open, underground, in 2D, in pieces, just about anywhere you can possibly think of. There are plenty of moons to find in every single kingdom. I mean a fucking shit ton. You'll definitely want to keep an open mind and a sharp eye if you want to find them all, or at least find enough to progress through the game. You'll only need a number of moons to charge up your cap vehicle thingy, known as the Odyssey. Oh, it's all coming full circle now. But wait! Oh, wait, did I forget something important? Not only does Cappy here help you out with your hat problems, he can also make you transform! Yes, with Cappy you can now take possession of certain characters from the enemies of the Mario universe to other new characters like a frog or, of course, the almighty T-Rex. Who would have freaking thought you'd see a flippin' T-Rex in a Mario game? Yoshi has got nothing for himself anymore, except for being controlled by Mirti. Spoilers! The controls in this game are oh so good. Reminds me a bit of Mario 64. If you played that along with other 3D Mario games, you'll get my drift and catch on right away. And with the addition of Cappy to help you out in other spots, it's a nice welcome and a simplistic control scheme. However, I do have a gripe, and it's my only gripe with this game. But it kind of forces you to play with motion controls, which isn't that big of a deal and you can play in other modes, but sometimes you won't be able to get past or do a certain action without pulling your Joy-Cons off and swinging them around so you can progress. Again, it's only a minor gripe and it shouldn't get in the way of your game playing session most of the time, but at least you can now roll around like Sonic.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow.
Another thing to look out for are these purple coins. Much like the moons, they're scattered about everywhere and there's about 50 to 100 in each world. And with them you can go into the item shop and buy items that are relevant to each world. Did I mention there was an item shop? There's two to be exact for each world, one for purple coins and the other for regular coins. And in the shops you can buy costumes, hearts, more costumes, and even moons. It's weird if you think about it because in actuality the coins act as your lives in the game. So are you basically selling your soul every time you make a purchase in the store? Get the game theorists on this and let the creepypastas commence. But it's well worth it when you get to dress up like this, or this, or this. Every single kingdom in this game is so eye-poppingly gorgeous. The visuals in company with the superb music is a perfect mesh of sight and sound. Some of my favorite places to visit are the Sand and Wooded Kingdom, but my personal favorite has to be the Metro Kingdom. New Donk City had me a bit worried a while before the game came out because the addition of human characters was something I wasn't keen on seeing because that's when I thought Sonic went downhill, obviously. But they're actually fine, they just inhabit the town ran by Pauline from Donkey Kong. Expect plenty of references of that here and they don't get in the way, they're just ways to get moons. Nintendo did this great. They're playing a classic in the theater today? I wonder what it could be. Shiggy, you touch my heartstrings. As you move forward in the game, you'll encounter more and more locals, find more and more moons, fight more and more enemies, and even, holy Jesus, what is that doing in my Mario game? And our Odyssey will even take us to the moon. I'm gonna stop the review right there because I'd say I've covered most of the bases here. The game is of course great. I don't want to really spoil too much for you as you're gonna play this on your own without my assistance. All I can really say is that this game is a definite must-get for the Switch, no question about that. It'll make the perfect stocking stuffer this holiday season. Or any season really. Just stick it in a sock and give it to your friend anytime. And they'll love you forever. Until they get to this frustrating bit at the end of the game. They take Cappy away like they do with Flood and Sunshine, but this took me 2 hours to beat and it's fucking horrible.
So with all that being said, what's my overall opinion?
Fun is what Nintendo does best, and they delivered with the throw of a cap. The game plays and looks nice, the controls are decent yet a little demanding, but is all around the best modern gaming experience I've had in a long time. I can't recommend this game enough to any gamer watching this now. You'll love this game and the challenge it brings. Seriously, pick it up when you can so you can go off the rails, cause you know it's time to raise our sails. It's freedom like you never knew. I'm gonna eat that cereal. So what do you think? Do you agree with me or have your own thoughts? Let me know by leaving a comment. If you like what you see, like the video with those thumbs up. If you think anyone else would like this vid, share it around. And if you want to see more of me, this show, and others, hit the subscribe button. I'm BrianTheBlue, thanks for watching. I'm going back to the past, and until next time, I'll see you in the future.